Girls are extremely bad at picking out good guys, and they really get confused of what a quasi bad boy is compared to an actual alpha. So let's talk about that. Why are they so bad at picking out guys? And we've seen it before. Either there was some guy where you're just like, okay, this guy is just like white trash. Like he's just, why is she with him? He's abusive. It doesn't make sense. Why does she stay with him? Or we see him with just these beta males, and then you're just like, okay, and then you kind of get that fact because they're just like financially abusing them and stuff. So what is causing them to be so bad at picking out these guys, and why are they becoming so confused? And what I mean by these quasi bad boys, a lot of times you'll see common trends like they're not in shape, they smoke cigarettes all the time, they're abusive to her physically, mentally, emotionally, all that kind of stuff. We're not saying that he's just like, he stands his ground, or he's just like overly aggressive. He's always like getting in fights at bars, like meaningless fights. What other stuff? He just, a lot of times he might turn into a man baby, like he just stays home and plays video games, and he has no income source whatsoever. And, I don't know. I've just seen this a bunch. And then, the other side of it obviously being the beta males. So why is this? Well, anytime anybody would like any kind of guy or something would recommend, a guy to a girl, they're not going to listen. A lot of times they're not going to listen. And they listen to their friends, and a lot of times their friends are not in their best interest. We've seen it so many times where girls will like throw their friends essentially under the bus. Have you ever been at a bar, you're trying to talk to a girl, and then this girl's trying to come up and cock block? Always like, oh no, she's coming with me. And it's just like, okay, we're just talking. This isn't, one time I was up in Jasper, actually it was Banff, Canada, and there was this bachelorette party. These girls, they were like 25, 26, and I was trying to talk to this one girl, and then like, the friend swoops in, oh, you got to get away, all this kind of stuff. And then somebody else was like, no, he's fine, kind of thing. But it was just, they're quick to swoop in. And I've seen this all over the United States. I've seen it in Canada. It's very, very typical. So, and then a lot of times they're just always talking in the ear. Oh, he's not very good for you. And you can do better than that. And he's not that hot. Kind of thing. And they're actually just jealous, and they're trying to throw her under the bus, which is actually derailing a lot of them. Then they might like go out there and rebel, and they sort of mistake some of these qualities of a guy being they think, well, instead of like a good guy, a high value male who's like, let's say he has ambition. Whether he went to college or not, he has ambition. So that's one thing. He's in shape. He's smart. He's respectful. But yet, he stands his ground. All these kind of qualities like that. The girls, a lot of times, don't go for it. And it's not just, and I know what some people are going to say. They're going to say, well, Brian, that's because you're not married, so you're upset, and then you're just mad that these girls aren't picking you. No, that's not the fact. That's really not the situation. I've had a lot of luck in my life, or I've been a lucky man, whatever you want to say. I don't have an issue attracting women or kind of working through this. Now, as I've admitted before, when I was in high school and college, I was kind of a beta orbiter, and I finally kind of got out of that and learned more of the psychological aspect of the way women act, and just kind of hit my groove, like, let's say even after college kind of thing. And a lot of you might be going through that and might be wondering, why are they always going after these like low value males and getting stuck, and then like keep going back to them? They're mistaking some of those qualities of aggression and all that as being like alpha qualities, when in reality it's not a high quality alpha male. They're just like this quasi bad boy. And again, kind of an alpha male qualities, dude's athletic, dude's in shape, he's well-to-do, he has ambition, all these kind of things. He's smart, he's kind of a badass, he's doing triple backflips off of a cliff, he's riding wheelies on his crotch rocket, but he's under control. He's like methodical. He's thought out. Dude's ice cold. The girls can't tell, like, does he like me? Does he not? That kind of thing. These kind of qualities. Instead of going for that dude, they'll go for these kind of just like dudes who are practical, just kind of like, I don't know, just in trouble with the law, or just like smoking cigarettes, like have rotten teeth, doing meth, addiction issues. That's another thing. You see these chicks getting in with these dudes who have addiction issues. They think they can fix them. And then he's abusive. That's one of the main things. Like, he's like beating her up. But a lot of it actually comes from they're actually isolating the girl a lot of times. For whatever reason, she's having a bad time picking him, and then he's able to isolate her and then basically mentally kind of like destroy her and act like, nobody wants you, blah, 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 blah. You're lucky that I'm with you, blah, blah, blah. And then kind of busts her down mentally, and then kind of isolates her, gets her friends away from any kind of friends or family. I even had a cousin, like a third cousin this kind of happened to. She ended up with a quasi bad boy. And basically, she was with him for like years, I guess. I mean, I heard this kind of after the fact. I wasn't even living in the same state or anything like that. And it wasn't even in communication with, them. I just heard about it like after the fact. But basically, he was just this kind of white trash dude. And then he just, I don't know, she like was living with him, and then she was even like so scared of him that at one point she was hiding in like the bathroom and was like calling her parents, like, I'm scared to come out, like, I don't know what he's going to do, this kind of thing. And then at one point they even like kind of packed up all her stuff, and then when he was at work, they like swooped in and got all her stuff, and then, pieced out and like basically like blocked his number and just went nuclear on the situation, and like wouldn't even tell him where she was and stuff like that. And then she was afraid that he was going to follow her from work and all this kind of, I mean, I know this just sounds crazy. You're just like, man, Brian, you got some white trash family members there. But, yeah, it was weird. But I'm seeing this a lot. These girls do not know how to identify actual alpha males. And girls, I'm your best friend here. I'm trying to tell you, you're shoveling these guys away, like you're acting like, oh, no guy's good enough, no guy's good enough, no guy's good enough. And you'll literally turn away a guy who's like athletic, six-pack, smart, funny, all these kind of things, all these qualities. And then you end up with this kind of like dude who's like thinks he's tough, but he's actually like not in shape, and he's just like abusive, and he has like no ambition. Like, we've seen it so many times. Or you get worried and you seek safety in a beta male, and then you're not happy because you're not being satisfied sexually. He's not what you want. He's not the man that you want. So you're playing both sides of it, and a lot of actually like high quality guys are actually right in front of you. So anyway, that's what I want to say. Have you guys seen this a lot? Comment in the section below. Have you guys seen a lot of these girls go for the quasi bad boys, and even had family members, sisters, cousins, that kind of thing, even end up with these quasi bad boys?